How's it going, everybody? It's me, the Wombat. It's been a while since I've been on here. I apologize. Allergies. I might sound better. I might sound kind of nasally. Right now I'm looking kind of jaundicey with this fluorescent light. And my face is red because I've been moving some stuff around in here. I've been busy. I haven't been slacking off, not doing anything. I just haven't been making any videos. But you know how it is, right? Thank you for all you guys coming on here, supporting me, putting thumbs on there, putting nice comments on there. I've had like one kind of hateful comment about a video I did, but it wasn't even directed towards me, so I feel like people generally like me, so that's cool. I got that going for me. And I just recently, actually today, as far as being just recently, hit 800 subscribers. That means 800 of you guys think it's important enough to subscribe to me and put the notifications on so you can catch my videos when I make them. I try to be more consistent. Like I said, the allergies got to me. I know it's a lame excuse, but it's the truth. Tonight, I've been out here. Actually, I've been out here off and on for a while. I have this guitar. You've seen it in a couple videos that I've done. It's an Epiphone Les Paul copy with this. What is it? Special 2? No, it just says special. This is the one with the P90s. I love the sound of these pickups as opposed to humbuckers. Humbuckers sound great, but I just like it's kind of, I don't know, more of an open, raunchier, bluesier kind of sound. Think of Social Distortion. That's what Mike Ness uses in his guitars, in his legit, Les Pauls. This is Epiphone. I bought this used for 50 bucks, so it plays really good. The only problem I had was with intonation, and it comes with this bridge right here. It's just stamped. As you can see, it's just regular metal, the places where the string. There's no adjustments on there. You can adjust where the screws go on. See, this clamps down right on here like so. And this slides in like here and then here, and the strings actually hold it onto the guitar. And then at the back of it, let me just put this guitar down for a second. Now at the back of the bridge, some guitars will have two pieces. They'll have what they call a bridge, which is where the strings actually ride on, and then some of the more expensive ones have, see, my throat's doing weird stuff. Not puberty, just my throat's doing weird stuff. You know, they'll have a tailpiece that the strings go into, and then a bridge, and you have two places of adjustment. This one, you just have the little set screws right there where you can adjust the spacing. And real quick, if you guys don't know, this guitar is what they call a shorter scale guitar. Most Gibsons, not all Gibsons, but most Gibsons are a little bit shorter scale. They're what they call 24 and 3/4 scale. Basically, that means the distance from the nut to where the strings cross the bridge. More or less, sometimes you'll see guitars where they're like 24 and 7/8. It's in between there. Most Strat style guitars you're going to find are going to be 25 and a half. Anyways, I was having some problems with adjustments on the intonation. I had the thing all set, and I'd play open chords, sound okay, and I'd play the same chord but just an octave higher, a little bit different shape up the neck, and it wasn't sounding too good. So I started looking online and stuff, and I found this through a company called Guitar Fetish. Again, it's a similar type of wraparound style bridge, as they call them. You see, it's quite a bit bigger. And one thing also you notice is there's individual saddles. They call this middle piece a saddle where the string goes through. Individual saddles that have adjustment screws, and also has the same type of screw for adjusting the whole thing back and forth for your intonation. But then you have individual string adjustment there, and this is actually quite a bit heavier than this. I've seen these anywhere from like 20 bucks to 100 bucks or greater. This one came from Guitar Fetish. I think it was somewhere around $20–25. Chrome, try to keep with the chrome like the other one. I thought about doing black, but I figured that'd be too much black on the guitar. So, and again, this just goes over the screws like so, locks in place, just goes over there, and it's a nice tight fit, and the strings hold it in place. The strings go through there. It's a really interesting design. It's really cool design. I really like this design. This is the back part here. This is towards the front of the guitar, but you see the strings go through those openings there, and they actually wrap. See, they go straight underneath. They go through here, come up the top here, and actually wrap around. That's why they call this a wraparound bridge. It wraps around and goes over the saddle, and then goes up the neck. And that's pretty cool. But even with this, I had it kind of dialed in, and I was using my tuner, which I cannot find here. I've got like 3 tuners, and I can't find any of them right now. But I had it where you set the intonation, you play one note, you play a note at the 12th fret, and then you play a harmonic and you adjust it. I'll explain more of that. If you really want to know, leave a comment and I'll explain more of how to do that. If not, you can always look it up online. It's pretty simple, pretty basic stuff to do. Just takes a lot of practice of getting in. If it's sharp, you adjust the bridge one way. If it's flat, you adjust another way. And it's just doing really small modification, very small adjustments is what I'm trying to say. So I bought this bridge. It helped quite a bit actually compared to the other one. It was nice having adjustments, but it was still just, it was off. It wouldn't quite get into tune. So then I started looking at the neck of the guitar, and it looked like it had a slight bow. And what I did was I adjusted the truss rod. Almost every guitar has a rod running the whole length of the neck, and it has a nut on it, and it's attached on one end of the neck, and you can adjust it, and you can tighten it or loosen it and adjust how straight the neck is. Sometimes the necks will bow one way, you adjust it, and then the other way. But when you adjust it, you go very, very, very slow. I mean, we're talking maybe a 1/16 to an 1/8 of an inch of a turn. You let it sit for a while. You check it again like the next day. You adjust it again. At least that's how I do it. Some people can do it quicker. I'm worried I'm going to snap it. So I just do a little bit of adjustment. Go back and tweak it. A lot of Fender style guitars, at the top right by the nut right here, they've got a little place drilled out. Sometimes it's behind the pick guard. This one, on most Gibson style or Epiphone guitars, they have a plastic plate. You might have seen this on a guitar. It's held on by 3 screws. I have 1 screw holding it on. I took off the other screws the other day. Why? Boop. To get to the nut on the truss rod. I don't know if you can see it, but down in there's a nut that requires an Allen key for adjusting. And I wish I had a flashlight nearby. I could probably show it to you better, but kind of see it. It's down in there. Anyways, I adjusted it, I tweaked it, and in the meantime, while I was doing that, I was using a straight edge on it, see how straight it was. And I'm always excited when I can find something that makes my job, it's not really my job, but my hobby, my passion. I love music, always have, and if there's anything that can help me and my hobbies and make things a little bit easier, I'm all for it. Found this on Amazon. This is a straight edge, but you're probably going, dude, there's notches in it. Well, there is. That's very important. If you can see, one side says 24 3/4 and the arrow's pointing down. The other one says 25 1/2. It's pointing up. There are other sizes you can get, but this is pretty much the majority of the guitars you're going to find are either going to be one or the other. So, like I said, this is 24 3/4. So you find the side that's 24 3/4. And you see at the end they're a little bit different because different fret count, but you start at the top. This is the top where the hole is. Candy hole for hanging it up, but also you start at the nut. So let's make sure we got the right side there. 24 3/4, which we do. So we just line it up there, and as you can see, You see where the places in between the frets? That's what the wires on the that are on the fingerboard are called. They're called frets. But you see this where the straight edge is? It's nice and straight and flat, which is what I like to see. There was a little bit of a bow. I made an adjustment, waited a couple days, made another adjustment on it, and now it's ready to go. So I'm going to do some more cleaning on it first, do a little bit more polishing, and then I'm going to I usually use Diodario strings on these guitars. These type of guitars, I usually use 1046s, 10 being your smallest gauge, 46 being your heaviest gauge. On my Strat style guitars, I like to usually run either 9s or 10s, depending on what I'm doing. Most of the time, I'm in standard tuning. Pretty often, I'm in E flat, but most of the time, I'm in standard E tuning. So, like I was saying, I usually use Diodarios, but then I saw these strings here. And in case I haven't said it before, green is my favorite color. So, I got these DR strings in the neon green. Look at that. Wow, it's just like glowing. There's the ball right there. So anyways, oh, let me show you real quick since I don't have it on the guitar right now. I can show you this. Like I was saying, with these strings, it goes through the wraparound bridge like so. So we'll feed it, make sure I know where my 6th string goes. It's the lowest string, so it goes towards the top. And then, as you can see, I'm going to show it to you this way so you can get a better idea of what I'm doing. So it goes like this. See that right there? So string goes through this hole right here. It's like when you learned how to tie your shoes. The bunny runs around the tree, then jumps into the hole or something like that. I forget what it is exactly. But see, the string goes through there. And then, like to pull the string tight. And the string, the ball end of the string just sits right in that place right there. And then, like I said, they call this a wraparound because the string wraps around like that. And since it's not under tension, it's kind of wanting to jump around a lot. So anyways, it just sits in the groove like so. And then it goes up the neck. These are going to be pretty cool when they're on there. I'm excited. I am. Let's, you know, let me see if I can do this without dropping it. Let's see if I can do this without dropping this thing. So we'll just. It's just a quick mock-up here. I'm not really doing anything too serious with it, so. It's just the way the light's hitting the screen. So then it comes up the neck like that, goes through the key like that. But I think that's gonna look pretty rad. Pretty rad, yeah. I'm from the 80s. I still use rad. But see, that's gonna look pretty nice. That neon green. And they make these DR strings in a lot of other colors. You can actually get a set that's multicolored, or you can get red, black, blue, green, obviously, hot pink. They even have glow-in-the-dark strings. It's like a coating that's over the strings. And the strings actually still sound pretty good with the coating on. It doesn't really affect the sound too much. So some people might go, no, the coating, because it's so many microns thick, it takes away of the harmonic properties that should be properly, you know what, I don't play well enough to be concerned with all the harmonic properties. I just like to have fun playing. And I usually run this thing through that guy over there, the Orange Crush Pro. Love that amp, can't say enough. I need to do a review on that amp, a nice, thorough, detailed review. There's a guy that actually turned me on to this amp. He's on YouTube. His name's Dave Simpson. And he gets these amps to sound like anybody. It's amazing. He plays like Eric Clapton, Jimi Hendrix through it, David Gilmour through the same amp, just making a couple tweaks and stuff. John Frusciante, which is this guy's favorite player, and he'll be playing like all the little intricate things that John plays, and it's just like, wow, this guy is like amazing. And he's over in England. He's fun to watch because he's so nice and so entertaining. He's all, hello, people of YouTube, and he's like the cool friend you'd want to hang out. So if you can, check out his channel. It's fun to watch, even if you don't play guitar, because he's an interesting dude. So anyways, like I said, I'm going to fix this up. Probably tomorrow. I got some things I'm doing tonight. You can probably hear the dryer going in the back because I've been doing some laundry. The wife isn't feeling too well, so I'm taking care of the laundry for her. And, I think I'm going to put some, before I restring this, I think I'm going to clean it up a little bit. Probably put some polish on it. I dusted it once already, but you can see it's still kind of a little dusty. This is what they call a worn ebony finish. And it has a couple places. Like I said, I got it for like $50 because it had like these little paint places on it and stuff. But it plays really well. Now that I can have it actually in tune, it's going to be so much better. And then when I start get this all dialed in, get it restrung, I'm going to start doing some pedal reviews. Some people have already done these. This is going to be the first one I'll do, so you guys can hear what this sounds like. This is probably the pedal I've used the most. The good old DS1. It's a nice distortion pedal. You get some really cool overdrive sounds. I've got fuzzes. I've got a bunch of pedals. So you'll be seeing some of those here in the future too. But like I said, I do the food and drink reviews, try to do some character stuff with the green screen. I got all kinds of stuff going on. But enough about me. Thanks again for always liking and subscribing and watching my videos and the feedback. I thank you so much for that. YouTube is a great hobby. I'm not looking at it as a career, but I'm really looking more at it as a vehicle to get to meet new people that are out there, see what they're doing, hopefully encourage them to keep doing what they're doing, and at the same time they encourage me to keep doing what I'm doing. Maybe I need to adjust things, maybe I need to tweak things. Let me know what you think I should do. Should I keep doing the food reviews, maybe do less? I did guitar lessons for a while on Monday nights. I was doing like live streaming. Maybe I should start doing that again. I don't know. Let me know. I'm open to pretty much everything. So, like I said, when my head is a little bit more unstuffy, I'll be doing some more stuff. Because I like being able to do the characters, but if you can't really nail the voice because it sounds like you got a clothespin on the end of your nose, it ain't worth doing, right? Anyways, thanks a lot. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to put my puffy eyes to, I was going to say to bed, but it's still pretty early. So, this is a long one. I haven't been on here for a while, so I'm just like all wound up and long-winded. So anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks again so much. I mean, I didn't think I'd have 80 people subscribe to my channel, but I've got 800. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do something crazy. Maybe have some new shirts made and give out a few of them or something. I don't know. I got this on Teespring, Wombat Rock. Have the shirt designed for me. The character says the Wombat says. Name of my channel on the back. I've got another one. Check your Wombat. You go to Teespring. The Wombat says. I've got t-shirts and mugs. Thinking about doing some beanies, maybe some socks. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing with my channel. So, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming by. Have a great one. And I'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.